Tyler Shough received his first NFL preseason start, stepping onto the field with the opportunity to stake his claim as the New Orleans Saints continue their quarterback competition. His opening series summed up much of his day. After a short gain, a slip on his drop back led to a sack, followed by intentional grounding under pressure, forcing the Saints into a 3rd and 30 that killed any momentum. That early stumble set the tone for a first half in which New Orleans' offense struggled to sustain drives and looked outmatched against the Jacksonville Jaguars. By halftime, the Saints trailed 17-3, a margin that could have been larger if not for a Jaguars red zone fumble. Shaugh's numbers were steady, completing 9 of 12 passes for 66 yards, but his production failed to energize the offense. 3 of his 4 first-half drives ended in punts, with the other resulting in a field goal. At times, he flashed poise, particularly on his 3rd series when a risky throw turned into a 28-yard gain thanks to Trayton Welch's strong contested catch. Later in that same drive, Shough delivered a solid pass to Chris Olave on 3rd down, which would have extended the possession if not for a rare drop from the star receiver. Instead, New Orleans settled for 3 points. Still, the rhythm he showed during that stretch suggested signs of growth compared to the disjointed start. His final series ended with another sack that halted progress, closing out his day without any major mistakes but also without the spark needed to seize the starting role. Spencer Rattler entered after halftime and immediately brought energy to the offense. A deep ball drawn into a defensive pass interference set the tone, though the Saints had to settle for a field goal inside the red zone after misfires on key downs. Rattler's confidence grew, highlighted by a perfectly placed deep throw down the sideline to Mason Tipton for 45 yards, a throw that outshone anything Shough had managed earlier. His overall command of the offense looked sharper, his timing quicker, and his accuracy more consistent. But his afternoon wasn't flawless. A promising drive into the red zone ended when he telegraphed a pass that was easily intercepted by Kenny H. Lovely, a costly error as he tries to convince coaches he deserves the starting role. Rattler responded well in crunch time. With less than 2 minutes remaining, he orchestrated a crisp drive, connecting with Tipton for a key gain before firing a strike to Dante Pettis for a touchdown. He capped it with a 2-point conversion run, tying the game at 17 apiece. Rattler's final line, 18 completions on 24 attempts for 199 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception, reflected both his upside and his risk-taking nature. Compared to Shough, he looked more comfortable and decisive, though it's worth noting much of his work came against Jacksonville defenders deeper on the depth chart. Still, his late-game poise stood out.